You probably know Adobe InDesign. This is the most popular tool for producing high-quality print content. If you want to create a magazine, a business card, a book, or nearly anything that prints, the desktop form of InDesign is your tool of choice. InDesign Server can be considered a server form of desktop InDesign. The two actually share a great deal of common code under the hood. But there is one big difference. The desktop form of InDesign provides a user interface through which a single designer works on one document at a time, typing text, moving images, etc. The server has the same core graphic rendition functionality. It can make exactly the same documents that InDesign Desktop does, but it does not on its own provide a user interface with which to do so. Instead, InDesign Server creates documents through automation. In place of a user interface that one works with interactively, InDesign Server offers a web services interface through which automated processes can be triggered to produce documents. There are two main use cases for InDesign Server. Probably the most common use case is database publishing, for companies that need to produce catalogs, directories, one-to-one marketing pieces, statements, reports, or virtually any form of production where data flows through a document template to produce output. For example, Royal Caribbean Cruises produces over 10,000 cruise booklets a day for their customers, and the content is completely personalized based on the itinerary and ports of call, the type of cruise, and the personal profile of the customer. Data flows through InDesign templates according to rules that determine how and when pages break, how document sections shrink and grow based on the data flowing through them, and how formatting is applied based on the structure of the content. And that is just one database publishing use case for InDesign Server. There are many more. Think of any situation where content flows out from data. Price lists, catalogs, financial reports. There are many industries that rely heavily on database publishing processes. The second main use case is online editing of documents. While InDesign Server does not provide any user interface of its own, the fact that it can produce and change documents via web services requests means that developers can create their own user interface that will let end users edit documents online. A classic example of using InDesign Server for online editing is Shutterfly's Custom Path editor for photo books, which lets users design photo books online through a web interface. Page templates created in desktop InDesign are rendered in web format, where users can place photos and edit text to create their own photo books, which are rendered for print output with InDesign Server. Of course, online editing can also be used for much more than photo books. Business collateral, greeting cards, invitations, wine labels, just about any document you might create with desktop InDesign is a candidate for an online editing solution. So there you have it. InDesign Server takes the same core composition engine as desktop InDesign and gives this power to developers to create solutions on an industrial scale, automating document production or enabling online editing solutions. Our company, Silicon Publishing, resells InDesign Server and provides consulting and solutions for it. You can find out more about InDesign Server on our website at siliconpublishing.com.